Hola, mi amores, mis amores. Hi, everyone. Peace and Black Power. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep. Namaste. Just all the word Hotep. Namaste. Ashe. All the words of peace and love to my family. Sorry it's a little late, y'all. You know what's funny? Peace to the chat. Let me just see who's in the chat. Tommy Bull, peace. Barn Dog. Hey, brother. Passion, success. What kind of evil shit is this? I'm going to unsubscribe. Bye. But you took the time and the energy to type that. So, you know what I mean, y'all? It's already getting popping, and I'm not even finished saying peace to everybody. Bo's channel, peace, Bo. Voice of reason for my people. I'm good. How are you? To you, Flame. Yeah, obviously it's about to go down. Peace, positive energy, much love, peace. I do. I blame it on listening to too much Cat Williams. You know what? We're going to talk about that, brother. I don't know positive energy if you're female or male or female, but we're going to talk about that. No, you're not going to hell. No, I'll get into what I'm talking about in a minute. Marquise, peace, Silent K. What's up, brother? Peace King. Hannibal, peace, King, Barn Dog. I said peace to you. And positive energy. Okay, everybody. I don't know. Voice of reason. I'm just gonna put this up here. Not voice of reason, my bad. Passion success. Passion success says, what kind of evil shit is this? I'm going to unsubscribe. Well, hate to see you go, but you know, if you gotta go, you gotta go. The video, I think she's talking, or this has to be a woman. I like to think that men don't get this emotional over an image on a thumbnail, but you never know. Drinking some seltzer water. Not turning my camera on right now because I'm not going to be on here long, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on with my internet. Yes, I tried to upgrade it, everything, but so pretty much I'm not going to turn on my camera. But I did put my picture up. Okay, so this is about saying the word MFer and the F word all the time, or calling yourself an MFer when you are in a conversation, or always calling yourself the B word. And I don't mean like when you get mad, you might, the words get heated. Everyone does that it has been exposed to the F word. And people, I'm not telling people how to, like some school teacher or some Sunday school teacher telling you don't curse. I'm not that type. Everything in balance. That's my motto. And even with me talking about the alchemy of love and all that I've talked about, I believe that everything has its place. So I'm not saying you should be cursing people out, but if something gets you so upset and you don't want to resort to violence or harming someone, and the outlet just happens to be like you saying something like a curse word, that's a better option. You see what I'm saying? So if you curse, maybe when something really bothers you, or you want to really express yourself, or even it doesn't have to be an angry curse. Like if you curse, like the brother said, Cat Williams. Now, brother, good point. If there's some comedian saying curse words in jokes and really like making you feel good, bringing up your positive vibe, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is specifically when people are upset or in that low vibrational, and we all, by the way, when I say low vibrational, I just mean like in your physical self, letting your flesh lead. Okay, so it's not like it's evil. Like when I say carnal or flesh isn't evil, and we really need to get keep programming ourselves, especially those of us who believe in the Bible or believe in, follow the Bible. We need to understand that flesh isn't evil. It's not evil. But when you lead with the flesh, I don't even like using the word evil. When you lead with the flesh, it's damaging. It's not productive. So if someone has gotten to the point where they always, or he or she always, like, is always angry, always agitated at the drop of a dime. And I'm not saying if someone like kicks your car, you're supposed to sit there like Kwai Chain and be like, oh, it's fine, brother. I'm talking about like people that have road rage, or people that get on the internet and just like positive success, like, this is, what kind of shit is this? This is evil. Like, why do you want to get so turned up over it and you haven't even heard anything? You get what I'm saying? So if you're already at, turned up to 100, ready at the drop of a dime to argue, and then you're always saying MFer or F this, or nobody better mess with the be like me, or you got the wrong MFer, you're putting out, you're sending out a negative vibration from yourself, and you're harming yourself. You're open. You remember on, I don't know if everybody's seen my series part 1 with the alchemy of love, the process of love. I mentioned at the beginning of that series that there's an encapsulation, like a protective force field you want to think of, or also it's not just a force field, it's like an antenna that receives signals from others and other creation, and even from the spirit world. It's also like a conduit, so it brings in energy or magnetism, whatever energy we're talking about, electricity, and it dissipates it through the body for healing. I think that's the right word, dissipates, like, pretty much sends it throughout the body. So when you continue to speak harsh words, you let nothing negative spirits jump on you. I don't know what that one means, Silent K. I love to hear Sonetta use perfect. See, positive energy, perfect example. Sonetta, when he's using it 99% of the time, he's laughing or he's connecting with the family. So that's the point. Yeah, good point. So it's not like I'm up here saying, you better not say the F word. Ooh, I heard you say the MF word and you were making a joke. We're not talking about comedians like Cat Williams, or when Richard Pryor, Red Fox, the I'm talking about the pioneers, the OGs. Not that I don't think Cat Williams is hilarious, but Richard Pryor, Red Fox, there's a nuance that they have, that it's like an art form, and it also, so it's not about the actual word, but the word can be very damaging. It's not about the actual word, it's about the energy behind it. So people might say, well, then why are you saying MF, or why the MF word or the F word? No, because those particular words do mean something very, very, very negative at the core. But see, just like the N word, when we say, when we say NIGGA, just like the N word, those words they came from something painful. But we can remember, we were talking about the alchemy. We can change those words to make them high vibrational, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like in a story, with a comedian telling the story, or a friend saying, you're my, what, you're my N word, and nobody's going to hurt you. I'm saying this because it's about the energy behind the words, yes. However, those are words that are loaded with a lot of pain, a lot of terror, a lot of history that, you have to be careful with them. So like I'm saying, like I'm going to stick with, I'm going to keep going. If you continue to use the MF and the F word just all the time, and you're always using it like, and I should have put that in the title and I might change it. You're always using it when you're upset or when things like rub you the wrong way, even a little bit. Maybe you step on a tack that's, maybe it comes out naturally, or maybe somebody makes you mad, somebody cuts you off. Those words are very harmful and they harm us. Now, don't get me wrong. Those of you who know me and who've seen me, hi, Mugen. Peace. Peace, PGH, big dog. I use the F word. Jamal Curry, peace. I use it and I don't make any apologies for using it. Just for myself, I know I need to be careful. Just like if you have a firearm, you have to be careful with the firearm. You have to use it wisely. So I'm not telling people don't use these words. However, I am saying when you use them so frequently, even if you're not angry, you're just always like, yeah, and I'm that. And I didn't put the B word in the title though. Like if women, sisters, if you're like, and I'm that BITCH, you better not, they don't know what kind of BITCH I am. And I'm this BITCH just picked up a cup of coffee and dang, this BITCH forgot to put her cream in. Why'd this be, like when you talk about yourself in the third person, that's already dysfunctional if you do it all the time. And if you call yourself a name like BITCH or MFer, it really does bring down your vibration. It really does. Now, talking about specifically, I'm getting back to Cat Williams and a lot of comedians. Even though I said it's high vibrational when you laugh, newsflash, and y'all probably will agree with me, most comedians are hurting. They're hurting very much inside. That's why they learned how to make people laugh so well. And that is a beautiful thing that they're givers like that. Even though they might not see it as giving, they just use it as a protection, like to learn how to make people laugh. But a lot of them have pain. And then you go and look deeper into it and they say, oh, okay, the way what they're saying and they're making me laugh, but is this coming from a place of joy for them? Or are they just doing this to distract me from looking closely at them to see because they don't want me to see their pain? So that's a little bit. Peace, just acting. Peace, Lorenzo Truth. Let's see. Just acting says curse words are usually used as punctuations in conversations or arguments. Well, you know what? Very many adults do. Especially our people. We're very animated. So I'm gonna dissect your comment. When curse words are used as punctuations, it depends on the situation. Like we were talking about, you can take that word and turn it into what I would call like a high vibrational word. Like when I said the N word, when somebody be like, hey, that's my, you know what? Or, you know what, like, or somebody's laughing like, N word, please. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to say it on this particular stream, just so I can make an effort. Because you know what? I say the N word, I say the F word. Um, the N word. Usually, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I didn't. Oh, y'all, hear me out and hear this clearly. I did not start saying the N word until I entered the Black consciousness community. Real talk. I'd never said it in my life. I would not say it. We weren't allowed to say it in my home. My dad and my mom, it was like, no. And then, of course, I was very girly girl. I was prissy. I still am for the most part. But I've been like exposed to a lot of mentally ill people and I'm a fighter. So, I learned fast. So I didn't start saying the N word until I started entering into the Black community, the Black consciousness community. The Hebrew Israelite community is, when I say Black consciousness, even when I became a Hebrew Israelite in 2011, I never said any curse words, no N word, not even F word. By the way, I wasn't even saying the F word in the world. But I started to around 2017. I remember. And it's funny because people can tell that I haven't been saying it because I've heard so many people say, she says it, she says that word, the N word, wrong. Is she white? Oh, obviously I'm black. I just never used to say it. So what I'm getting at is the irony is I didn't start saying it until I came around my people because everybody's saying it and I'm fighting and, and arguing and doing this and that. And now I notice for myself, it rolls off my tongue. I'm not good. I don't feel good about that. I mean, I don't feel good about that. So what am I doing? Checking myself. Same with the F word. Now, hold on. Let me just get this straight. The N word, I'd like to get it out of my vocabulary completely. But the F word, no, I'm holding on to that baby. That's gonna be less. I gotta hold on to a couple F bombs here and there just to drop those napalms on certain people that absolutely deserve it. So I'm just saying. Now that's not. I'm not contradicting myself. It's about balance. That's the beautiful thing about our existence. It's about balance. Nobody's supposed to be floating around like a feather on air or, shining so brightly that I need to shield my eyes when I look upon your countenance. That's not what we're about. We're about being humans, being a part of this creation, being earthlings, being in this existence and vibrating high. I believe in the Messiah. Y'all, if you don't believe in the Bible, that's all good, but I'm making a point here. Even the stories of the Savior that I call the Savior, Yahushua, he even said some curse words, some choice curse words of back in those times. You know, he called people serpents, called a woman a dog. That was not good back then. Today we're desensitized to that. But we don't people get totally incensed and furious if women are called the B word? It's the same thing. It means a female dog. So I digress. So what I'm saying is, yes, you're right. Just acting. It can be as a punctuation, like to show emphasis and passion and to really let somebody know, yeah, this is how I feel about this. And I agree. It colors the words, so to speak, in a sense. However, in arguments, when I said I got to hold on to my F bomb, in arguments, you have to be careful. Well, I'm talking about all of us, to where it doesn't take us over. And we're not always walking around like, oh, sir, here's your sandwich. Oh, mayonnaise is on it. I didn't want mayonnaise. What the F you put mayonnaise on my sandwich for, MFer? Look, B, I want to talk to your effing manager. I didn't want no effing mayonnaise on my, hold on, y'all. Come on now. And I'm not talking to anyone in particular. I'm just talking about in general. I see, especially now I'm going to switch gears and get more specific and hone down. I'm going to talk to sisters. I see a lot of our women, our sisters. Okay. I'm not talking about when you're when you're upset and sometimes somebody does something to you, you like drop some F bombs. I see sisters just talking normally, like, and then I went into the effing store. That MFer said, "You want paper or plastic?" I said, "MFer, I always get plastic." So gave me my effing bag, and I was walking down the effing street, and then I saw my MFing friend. I said, "BITCH, what's up, MFer?" And then she was like, "I'm so effing tired, girl. I'm effing tired too." So we went to the effing nail salon together, and we got our effing pedicures. My effing feet look effing beautiful. No, we have to stop doing that as women. It is a type of vibration. I'm not saying masculine, okay? I'm not saying it's a masculine energy because that would be a cop out. I have to be specific. It's not a masculine energy, but it's perceived as masculine. What it is those are strikes. Those are like verbal strikes. When I say strikes, I mean rap, like a hit. Even the word F-U-C-K, the origin of the word means to rap, to hit, to strike. So we are very forceful and we are storms and we are powerful and we are forces to be reckoned with. So we're not little gentle roses with petals falling off in the wind as women, but we also are innately gentle, supple, nurturing beings. We're welcoming beings. And that's also a part of our vulnerability. So we can't go out striking with every word. We can't do it carelessly. Now, again, if a sister's being attacked, which I have been, talked about, which I have been, specifically by brothers and sisters, but I'm talking about men, I've in this unfortunately on YouTube, I've learned how to, I'm gonna say it, cuss somebody out. That's an art form with our brothers and sisters, especially our sisters. We're very eloquent when we come to the creativity of cursing someone out. I mean, shout out to our brother who I respect, Black Jesus Minister. I mean, y'all know he's very colorful and creative, but he is a decent brother. He's actually a respectful brother. Like all the people I see in the chat. Let me look at the chat real quick. I haven't been looking. So everybody in the chat, Lorenzo Truth, pseudo mother effers. Jesus, you're funny. Okay. Jesus is a pseudo MFer. I don't get that one, brother. You might have to elaborate. Nathan Jacob, Bad News, Virginia. Yeah, let me put up positive energies comment. Pseudo charlatan. Yeah, I'm early today. Peace to you. 28 years, I never heard my wife say MFer. Yeah, you know what? I don't say MFer. I don't even say that either. I say the N word. You know what though? I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not trying to sound like I'm better. So I want to pump my brakes here. Whether I say the MF or the F or the N word, I have to be able to keep an eye on what energy I put out. So I had to stop for a second because I'm not doing this to be like, well, I heard myself. I heard myself, and we need to listen to ourselves. When I was like, I don't say the MF either. Yeah, I don't. That word is tough. I mean, that's a tough word. That's a real tough word. But you know, we can make it cut. Some women, speaking to the brother who said about his wife, a woman can cut you deep without even use one curse word. She can cut you to the soul, cut you at the back of the knees and the Achilles tendon, and you will not be able to get up. A woman, and I'm going to say it again, especially our women, we can cut to the sinews of the soul, the deepest part. I'm saying, of course, I know there's no muscle in the soul, but you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, we have to be careful with what we say. Sis, you still believe in the Messiah? Of course, Silent K, all the way. Wow, how you think I get my fabulous energy from Yahweh sending me power and me believing on how to use the power, which is from the Messiah. But I still have love for you as my brother. So how's that? And you know who taught me to do that? Yahweh Shai. So Uriah Lewis says, Shalom, sis. Much love and blessings. Jesus would be cussing today. Right. Okay. Jesus would be cussing out these pseudo Christians in 2020. Yeah, there's a lot of pseudo Christians. You're right. So, peace, Mr. X. You putting up the link. You know what? I thought about doing that, Mr. X. I don't really have a lot of time. And actually, you came to mind, and the brothers, the regulars who hit the link. And I haven't been doing that lately, but I will, because you know, because I care about the people who take the time to tune in and join. I'm going to do that, most high willing. My next stream, I'm going to make sure I put the link out. I want to let you guys know something too. I actually scheduled this stream, and I'm getting all like mushy right now. I scheduled this stream earlier this morning, and then something came up, and it was like 11:25, and I was like, oh, I can't do the stream. So I went in to like, just, I forget why I went in. I checked the stream, and then I saw my brothers in the stream, and I don't know about To You Flame, if that's a brother or sister, but I saw my family in the stream, like waiting. So I was like, what? I'm gonna do this stream because these brothers and his sisters and brothers of the family decided to take their time to tune in because I want to let you guys know this. I will never sit and be like, yeah, my time is much more important than theirs. And yeah, all they have to do is tune in. Everybody has something to do. Everybody. Nobody's time is more important than another person. I mean, I know I was the topic of the stream is about saying the MF and the F word, but I just got to digress and talk about this. When we're on YouTube, I'm an audience member just like everybody else. I'm a content creator, but I'm no better than anyone else who is not a content creator. And we need to understand that with each other because I noticed that much love to all my people. This is not about one specific content creator at all. This is not about one specific content creator at all. I'm going to say it again. This is not toward any content creators. This is just about human nature. When people get a lot of attention and they start receiving a lot of praise and a lot of adoration, and which can be perceived, we can always interpret that as love. When people get that, what they do and they can't help it, I mean, not just adults, children do it too. Even animals do it. What do I say? Like dogs and cats do it. If people, if a creation, an earthling, a mammal at least, gets a lot of adoration and attention, they tend to not only take it for granted, but they tend to be like, it's all about me. If they do not check themselves and stay balanced, they tend to think it's all about me. The adoration that I get, it's because of me. I'm special. And what people forget to do, and even some animals, I've seen dogs do it, and if y'all have pets, you've seen your pets do this too. They get selfish and not selfish, scratch that. They get self-centered, and then people will be like, well, my time is more valuable than their time because they're just like, they're not content creators or they're not special. Everybody's not listening to what they say and saying it's great. So we have to stop and say, no, that's not how it goes. Maybe some people out here just don't want to be in the spotlight. They don't want that energy. They don't want that responsibility. Maybe, this person is really super busy, way more busy than I am. But that person saying, you know what, I feel loyal toward this person. I like to hear this person speak. I like the energy. This person helps me, said something to me the other day that really edified me in my life. So I'm going to take my time out, my precious time. So we need to, as content creators, as people in the forefront, in the ones, of those of us who are in front of the camera, should stop and say, wait, thank you for tuning in. Your time is valuable. So, long story short, when I saw people in my chat like, oh, this is going to be good, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and just do the stream. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So, I appreciate you. With that said, Indigenous Black man being humble is a gift, not a given, sis. Oh, yeah, thank you. It is. You know what is, but you know what else? Indigenous Black man, we all innately have that gift. And that goes back again to my alchemy series. Y'all need to check it out because I was talking about, and this is for you, Silent K. Listen to me. I was talking about how the laws of the Most High are written in our hearts already innately from the moment we are created in the womb. Those laws are there lying within us, so to speak. I'm not the details and take a goat spring that, by the way. The reason I said Silent K is because I understand that I don't need, when I understand that the laws are written and the natural law, and that I need to follow the Most High, I don't need a human being to write something down and say, you better not kill. But the reason the law is there is because there are people who think they can just kill and get away with it. In fact, I'm no longer addressing my brother Silent K, but he was saying, "Do you still believe in Messiah?" So that's why I said Silent K. Much love to you, brother. Peace. But what I want to say this, check this out. Check this out, folks. I have an incident that occurred with me in the Hebrew Israelite kind of group in a community. And there's a particular person, a female, a woman. She was saying things about me, and then she admitted that she was doing it, and she considers herself a Torah keeper. So she thought, the irony is, she's this Torah person, like Torah, 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 Torah. So she thinks, okay, because I said something about you, which is breaking Torah, which was a lie, and because she admitted that she did it, we were supposed to just move on. It don't work that way, boo-boo. It doesn't work that way. You want to preach Torah. You want to say, oh, the laws, and we're going to stone you and cut the throat of a lamb and get the blood. And then when you do something, which it's already written in you that you know it's wrong to go and lie on people, you think because you say, oh, yeah, I did it, now let's move on. No, stand on your square. So just because you say, oh, yeah, I did it, where's the repentance? Where's the contrition? Now, it just so happens that's why I love the New Testament. It talks to people who are not tuned in enough innately to say, when I do something wrong to somebody, I can't just say, oh, sorry about that. I got to really feel it. And the sad part is a lot of people can't feel it because they've been insecurely attached. They haven't had secure attachment from ages 0 to 5. They've been abused, programmed with different types of traumas. We've got epigenetic trauma from slavery. So we're all a hot mess. Okay. So I went off on a whole different road, but y'all, I know you're here for the ride, family. She has to ask for your forgiveness. Yes, May Rain 77 experience. Bingo. See what a simple statement that is? See how simple that is? It's so simple, but you know what the problem is? People don't want to let go of pride that they feel is power. Pieces. They don't want to let go of that. And you know why they don't? Fear. And why do they have fear? Because they've been hurt. So and it's not just that they said sorry to somebody and somebody still kicked them in their back. I actually have a story in my family or with personal friends that I say, said sorry to another person, and then the person returned it with no sorries, and got physical. And we still talk about that to this day. This happened about 10 years ago. But so maybe maybe the person can't say sorry because they said sorry before and they still got their bell rung. I don't know. Maybe no one loved them enough to actually show them to forgive them. So yeah, it's about not just saying, look, I did it. We already know that. And then saying sorry isn't always an out either, because some people say sorry, they say it with their mouth. And now I'm going to bring it back to the topic of the stream. Some people use their mouth to say sorry, but they still have hate in their heart. Just like somebody might say, like, oh, my my NIQQA. And they mean that with the most love. That could be their favorite person in the world, or that's my MFer. That could be the one person that they love and trust more than anyone ever. So again, it is about the energy behind the words, but we also need to understand. And as I spoke, I kind of sidebarred and talked to sisters. We as sisters have to really be careful with the power of our tongue and using those striking words as much as more than we should. Okay. Now, again, I'm not a goody two shoes and a prude. I used to be a prude, though. I'm not a prude anymore. I'm not bougie and stuck up. I used to be. But now that I see my own self, like, oh, I say those words and oh, I do it. Now I get it. See, now when I see a sister, if I turn on a YouTube channel, hi Nasira, you forgive yourself, not for them. Yes, sis, I did a video. I don't know if you saw it, but you're right there on my same vibration. You're on the same channel with me, no pun intended. I did a video saying forgiveness is selfish. It is selfish. Or, I like to more say self-centered. The word selfish is a little negative. And self-centered has been seen as negative, but it can be also positive. So yes, forgiveness is for self. It's a healing. But so many people are so afraid because really, to be honest too, you ask somebody for forgiveness and you really open yourself up and people could be just waiting to kill you. I mean, not physically kill you, but spiritually kill you. Anyway, I was saying something about the F word. Oh yeah, with sisters. Yeah, so I know now when I turn on a channel, if I just see a random sister and she's saying curse words left and right, and she might not even be, there might not be a lot of energy of anger behind it, but usually there is a lot of anger behind it. To hear that, I don't think, like I used to be before I came into, the community. I used to be like really snooty, like with my nose in the air, like, oh my gosh, these people that talk like that, they're so low class and oh, I would never say that. Like, that's so not ladylike because I didn't walk in that person's shoes. I had never been exposed to that kind of basically behavior as being acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was in a community where, hey, you can say the N word and people will like, pat you on the back and be like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I love Sonnetter. Shout out to the HOK always. Much love and respect to the king of consciousness. He, like I said, some of y'all have heard me say it. I say it, but I'm trying to not say it anymore. But I'm not gonna lie, it fits so well sometimes when you're really angry. See, I'm not just trying to sit up on, be one of those typical people who like, no, family, I'm a shining light and I'm floating on air. And I just want you to stop using curse words because it's so not. No, I'm down in it too. I'm down in it with everyone. But what we're trying to do is vibe higher. We want that alchemy. We want to turn ourselves into the gods and the goddesses, whatever you want to call yourself, the beings that we know we are. We want to be our best selves. So again, I'm not being a hypocrite and I'm not being a bougie, condescending, looking down up my nose at my people. I get it. And it's beautiful to see the path that I have had. If I really sit back, and all of you can also maybe relate to this, it looks like, I could sit back and go, sometimes I sit back and go, dang, I never even used to say like the F word. I never used to say anything. I never used to even say any dirty word. I did used to say SHIT sometimes because my grandmother said that that's not a curse word. She said that's a password, her password into heaven. She said that on her bed when she was transitioning. So anyway, so I have sat and felt bad, like, oh man, I remember when I used to be so good and pure. I thought I never was pure, but meaning I didn't talk like this. But I could sit and feel sorry for myself, but instead I have to look at the bigger picture and say, I needed to get in, I needed to do this. I needed to start saying
cursing people out when I get upset, or saying the N word when I'm upset because I'm emotional, because I needed to say, whoa, Napah, that's not you. That sounds so bad. And then sit back and go, oh, okay. Now, when I hear sisters, especially, and brothers cursing or saying the F word all the time, I can't go, ew, I would never, because I do it. So now I'm in it. There's a song by Nine Inch Nails, which, by the way, that's talking about the crucifixion. The nails that were nailed into the hands were said to be 9 inches. So there's a song by that group, and the lyric, there's a line that I love. It says, I was up above it, but now I'm down in it. That's deep. So he's singing, he's like, I was up above it, now I'm down in it. So anyway, I went on and on about that, but my point is, like, I get it. Like, now when I see sisters doing it, when I speak about us taking control of our mouths, I speak from a place of having a common interest, and a place of side by side, not standing above or floating above, hovering above. You know what I'm saying? Let me check the chat now, because I'm not looking. So let's see here. Just acting, profanity can be a release valve. Definitely. Remember, it's cathartic. Remember, I said it's a balance. Yes. I'm not saying no one should ever say the F word or whatever word they want to say. But I'm saying when we get in balance, I'm trying to impart that. If I'm not saying it, I want to thank you for helping me say it clearer. It is very cathartic. And I did mention earlier, I don't know if you heard Just Acting, sometimes it's better for people to curse somebody out, because sometimes somebody wants to put hands on a person and they say, you better be glad MF or F. And it's very cathartic, because it is, like I said, it's like a verbal rap. When I say rap, I mean like a knock, like a strike. It is a strike, you know? So they should be called strike words instead of curse words, you know? Um, Let me think of the word puño. Uh, puño in Spanish means a hit. And it also is like, the way to describe profanity. Okay, so Indigenous Black man, a child is born with a heart of gold. The ways of the world turns his heart so cold. That's beautiful. What is that? Who is that? What poet is that? Is that you, or is that a famous poet? Is that Stevie Wonder? Is that Stevie Wonder? Nasira, I used to put hands on people. You did, sis? What stopped you? What changed you? Because I like to hear a sister, especially you're beautiful. You're a beautiful sister, outside, inside. I like to hear from a sister about why. I went and got services for anger intervention services. Wow. Yeah, sis. I want to talk about my sisters. This is why what prompted me to do the stream. I was watching a sister on YouTube, and she's beautiful, like physically beautiful. I don't know who she is because I don't follow her. I just looked at her this one time, and she just was saying so many. I couldn't even watch her with the. I couldn't find my earbuds. I couldn't watch her without the volume being turned down low, because I have, you know, a child who's 10, a daughter, and even I don't want my son hearing a woman talk like that. He's a teenager. So I was looking at her and I was like, wow, like, I got it though. See, from my old me who wasn't experienced, I saw there's some pain and there's frustration. That's where this anger's coming from, and all these curse words. And when I say curse words, it was just MFer, F and a MF for better MF. when a MF will try to MF my TUS, just also tucking under her clothes so easily. Like, sisters, stop. That's one thing I do not do. Bless the name of Yahweh. And I'm not standing on a bema or looking down. I just know me. I have a line. I do not talk about my private parts. I do not talk about other people's private parts. When I don't do that. And am I saying, "Ooh, if you do it, you're dirty and you're lower than me"? No, I'm just happy that that's not something that I have to get. You know what I mean? I have enough on my plate. I'm saying all kinds of stuff like, dang, and then I have to get past that. So I'm not saying if you're a sister that does that or a brother even, I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not. For me, I'm so happy that I don't do it because I I have enough to be ashamed of. So, Jason Hunter piece. I learned to cry to express my anger. That is so beautiful. Let me put that up on the Summer Jam. That's beautiful. Number one, everyone should be able to cry, men and women. Number two, tears are so beautiful. Like, I got to add that to my alchemy series. They're mysterious too. Like, laughter is also mysterious, but tears are so amazing. And they really are cleansing and they are so gentle, but they're so powerful. And you know what, Nasira? People have shamed children and adults and men, and even women are now shamed. Oh, you're crying. You know what? You're a bitch. They say that to men. What are you? You know what? The P word? Oh, why are you being a weakling? No, tears are not weakness. Now, you don't want somebody always breaking out crying, like, especially sisters. See, there's always balance. See, so I don't want a man that's crying all the time. Like, what are you crying about? The bananas aren't ripe yet. They're green, bro. They'll be yellow. They'll be ripe in 2 days. Stop crying. Like, I really want a banana in my cereal. No, no, that's not what I'm talking about. That's imbalance. That's dysfunction. But what the sister's talking about right there, instead of putting hands on people, crying is a beautiful outlet, and it is beautiful for a sister especially. It shows the gentle and the depth, the profundity of the human soul of the person. And then what we're told as sisters. This is the thing, real talk. A black woman cries, she's considered weak, or she's faking. She's faking those tears. Those aren't real. When women outside of our culture cry, oh, look what you did to that woman. Why'd you make her cry? Really, real talk. And it's making me get emotional because it's about slavery. And I won't start crying, but I feel like because it's about slavery and what our women and men, but I'm talking about the gentleness of a woman right now, because I love that the sisters stop putting hands on people. We're not supposed to be doing that as women. We're not supposed to be, our hands aren't hands for war, but we can go to war. Don't get it twisted. See, there's the balance again. We can knock somebody upside the head if they're trying to harm us or our children, our family, when we're protecting ourselves. We were made to protect ourselves, but we're not aggressors. We shouldn't be fighting. So I love that you are managing that. And if you've gotten a hold of it, that's beautiful. Just keep sharing with us. Let other sisters know how you did it. The anger management is very good if you get in the right group. Because a lot of these groups have people leading the groups who went to get their degrees and they have their licenses, but they're hurt and broken people too, usually women. And what they do is they play mind games, real talk. Now, this is a small percentage, not small, but significant. I'd say about 10% of the mental health providers are really not well themselves. So we got to get in the right group. So I'm glad that you did that, Nasir. You're a beautiful sister. I really respect you. You're always respectful in my chat and showing love. Violence is not the way. Stop, think, pause, and act. Hallelujah. And that's easier said than done. Just like forgiveness is easier said than done. You have to really work at that. So if you've mastered it and you've learned that you can be, you can express your anger through tears, and some people even use their words, anything to get you, it's all baby steps, you know what I mean? Anything to get away from putting your hands on someone. Now I'm talking to the women, and you guys might be like, oh, really? Because Silent K said we need more warriors. Thank you, Silent K. I'm about to get to that. I'm talking to the women. I think I already mentioned that we need balance. So you don't need to sit down and you let somebody beat your butt as a woman. You fight back and you protect yourself. You just don't use violence to solve problems, like the sister said. Now, to the brothers, you have to be wise too. Like the sister said, you have to use your words. You have to stop and think. I mean, that's what she said, stop and think. But men are the protectors of the family, of the people, of the women. It's different for a man. That's why we have a layer of, we literally have, as women, a layer of soft, supple fat over our whole bodies. People say, oh, that's for childbearing. Yeah, it's for childbearing, but it's also a cushion. Like we're literally cushioned women, ladies. We're literally cushioned. Even the Serena Williams and the bodybuilder women that try to look, we are naturally layered with we have an insulation, so to speak, on our bodies for suppleness, for soft, supple places to lay down the head of a child or the head of a loved one, whether it be a sister, a husband, a sister. Okay. I wouldn't put my brothers in my bosom. That's a whole another live stream. But if it's a little baby brother that's scared, yeah, he can run to your bosom. I'm talking about a child. I wouldn't put a grown man that's my brother or cousin in my bosom. We already know. But I digress. So we're soft beings, but the men are you're not soft beings. So yeah, we do need more warriors, but we need them to be men. We need male warriors. Now, does that mean we don't need women to be warriors? Of course. That doesn't mean that. But again, that's not our first that's not what we are supposed to be innately. Now, does that mean that I'm discounting the warriors of Benin, the Dahomey, the women who were excellent warriors, and the women of today who still are amazing warriors? No, I'm not saying that we're not capable and that it's wrong to fight and protect, but we are women and we want to embrace our supple side, our nurturing side, our gentle side. Because my loves, my sisters, we've been fighting so long and we've been singing beast, what's it? My back is strong, but it's hurting. You know the song Beast of Burden? I'll never be your beast of burden. My back is strong, but it's hurting. All I want is for you to make love to me. That's the song of the slave woman. That's the slave sister's song. That's the song of the woman that has been told, you can't be what you're made to be. You can't be gentle. You can't be gentle. There's work to be done. You can't nurture. There's work to be done. There's wars to be fought. Ball up your fist. Don't open it up and feed. Don't use it to caress a face. Punch a face, because you have to fight for your life. That's what's happened with us as women. So, I mean, this kind of went all different ways, but that's great because that's what happened. The vine sprouted out. I started the stream to talk about saying those words, and then as usual, the beautiful audience, family started in, helped this to become a very uh, hopefully useful stream, and people can listen to it and get something from it. Let me read what Nasira put in here. Let me go back. Peace, Frank Gary's funniest home videos. What? Wait, no, wait a minute. Who is this? Frank Gary's funniest home videos. What does that mean? Oh, this is a troll. What I am about to say, I am sure is already in your spirit, and the Most High has been dealing with you on this. I say this in love, though. You must get away from Sonetter. Look, a brother or sister, I don't know what you're. Okay, there's other ways if you're sincere to do things. Making a troll account with the brother's name on it, someone who I love and respect, isn't the way for you to reach me. Okay, so if you want to reach somebody, you got to not be offensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really care. And then I don't even know why we got to talk about his funniest home videos. I don't. Come on, you guys, can we please can we not be toxic? Black people, my family, when are we going to stop being toxic? I'm asking you with all the love in my heart to you. Let's not do this. Okay. And don't think that I'm some dummy. I examine everybody that I meet. I see things, and I'm not talking about Sonetter. I see things from everybody, and I get love and respect from people, Sonetter, but everyone's human. Sonetter is human. You're human. Everyone in this chat is human. We have to start, and I'm talking about myself. We have to fight to we have, when I say fight, not fight each other, there's a struggle for us to get balanced. And it goes back to what the sister said. The one, let me go back to her name. I like what she said. It's, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, sis. May Rain. It's about the forgiveness. It's about doing it for ourselves. It really is. And it's about what the other sister said, Nasira. It's about sitting back and being wise in what we do and not moving out of pain and reaction. And I'm guilty of doing this reaction. But let me just say this about me, though. It takes a while for people to be coming at me before I react. Because I do try to be like I do try to be like, okay, let me just see what's wrong with this sister. Okay, she was child abused. Let me see what's wrong with this brother. Oh, his mama didn't feed him when he was little, and that's sad. She was feeding her boyfriend and not feeding him. And I'm not making fun of that. That's real. And if any of you out there in the chat have had that, you feel it. That's real. How many of us out there in the family, and when I say us, not me specifically, but how many of our people can sit and go, yeah, I remember when I was little, my mom didn't even buy me any food. She was out with her boyfriend. And I remember when my mom used to let her boyfriend beat me, and she'd come in and, tell him, beat me better. That is real. That's a reality amongst our people. That's why we're so hurt. That's why we're on the internet as adults talking crazy to each other. And I'm not talking about FUMFer. That's the old school. I'm talking about, I'm going to find a way to kill you and kill your children. And I was looking you up, and no, don't go to work today because you're fired because I called your boss. And so you're going to have to go homeless with your children. I called your apartments. Yeah, I told them that you smoke crack. And so they're going to evict you. That kind of stuff is, come on, y'all. Come on. You know why we do it? Because we're hurt. And I'm not trying to sound cliche. It's real talk. It's real psychology 101. Hurt people do hurt people, but we have to stop. Now, we're so damn sensitive too, and that's all of us. I mean, I'm hypersensitive a lot of times, and I'm trying not to be, but it's because I'll be doing a stream over on the brother's channel, Sonetter, and then I'm just like looking in the chat. I'm like, What the hell? Like, Nepal should be on OnlyFans. Nepal should be on this sex website. Oh, Nepal's nothing but a whore. Like, really, bro? You don't even know me. Like, I could be a cool sister to you. I could be the one that you could ask, call up one day, like, oh, I'm stranded on the side of the road, Nepal. Oh, you are? Let me send you, get you AAA out there. And also, I cash apped you $100. I hope you make it to your destination. That's who I am. But you too stupid. See, I just was triggered. I shouldn't use that word. That's abrasive. Scratch that, rewind. I'm sorry. You're too hurt and too emotionally blinded, like all of us can get, to stop and say, maybe I could just actually be cool. And maybe if I don't like her because she's annoying, gosh, in your mind, I'm somebody that just is the most annoying person. How about you just move away from me so you don't get toxic yourself? How about, like one brother said to me on Instagram, he made a comment. Well, he didn't say it to me. He said, when I see her on the channel, I turn it off. High five, brother. High five. Don't watch me. Don't watch Sonetter. Don't watch anybody that you don't like. Y'all, real talk, family. Listen to me. Yeah, I know, Silent K. But we really do need to speak on this because, family, how many of us in this culture have been taught to tune in just to hate people? And I'm talking about Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. Ooh, I love to watch this one. I hate this character. Ooh, I love to see what she's going to do. Ooh, I'm so glad they kicked her butt. Ooh, I'm glad that so and so left her. We've been taught in the culture to like tune in to hate people. That's not the high vibration that we want. If somebody turns you off so badly and you're not tuning in to actually try to understand the person, or you have tuned in to try to understand and you came to the conclusion that the person is toxic and horrible, why do you keep tuning in? It's bad for you. It's that it goes back to what the sister said about the forgiveness. It's bad for you. So anyway, but I'm all good. Sean E. Mark said, wow, I really needed to hear this. Now that right there made my day. Much love to you, brother. This is what we want, family. And every single one of us can do this. Absolutely. Every one of us. Nasira was dropping gems. Everybody. I mean, I only looked and saw Indigenous Black Man, May Rain, Silent K, just acting. Everybody's dropping. That's the vibration that we want. And then the people that came in, with a different vibe, like the brother with the sister with that channel, we just say, like what we say. We want to say, much love to you. I'm not a hippie, but really, let's try to, even me, you heard me say stupid. I said, no, stop, check yourself, Nepal. Don't return fire for fire. And there again, I get back to the balance. Unless you're trying to defend yourself to the death, like if somebody's coming in and like, okay, Nepal, I've got these photographs of your children, and yeah, and so I'm also gonna get CPS, and I'll be like, whoa, 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 what the f are you doing? But you know what I mean? It's like, does it have to get that far? Which one of us are gonna say, you know what, I'm putting my weapon down. Let me put my F-bomb down. My hands are up. Okay. I'm peaceful. So, and a lot of times we do that, y'all. And I also could tell you, I've been through it all in this consciousness community. We do that, but then we get what? Stabbed in our chest, so to speak, in a figurative way. So I understand some people can't be helped. That's the little asterisk at the bottom. But I don't want to get into that. I want to stay on this high vibe, tell you how much I love you all. Father Nancy says, oh, Nancy, I like that. Women fighting in wars are a last resort. That's why those women had to fight. Well, if you're talking about the Dahomey, there's a yes on that. But then what happened with the king, you will agree with me on this. He was like, wow, these are the fiercest warriors I've ever seen. they put the male warriors to shame because a woman scorned. You know what I'm saying, you guys? We are fierce. But do we want to be, we don't want to be pushed to that. We want that balance. We want to lie gently in the arms, the strong arms of the protector. We want to be in the home and even, outside of the home, but we want to be, I'm talking about, the homestead. We want to be in the home and know that we're protected, but then we also know as women, because we're very complex in that way. When we start thinking about our man, we want to know I'm protected, but he also knows that I am a force to be reckoned with and that I am fierce. And he doesn't leave me to fight off invaders and say, you got this. No, he doesn't do that. He says, no, I got this. But guess what? I know you also got this if for some reason I can't handle this. You understand? That's the reciprocity of a real balanced home where the man protects. The woman is not weak. The scriptures say the weaker vessel. That's figurative. When he says the weaker vessel, it's meaning she's the softer. She's the one that's not fit for war. She's not made for war. Does that mean she can't kill? No, it doesn't. There are children who are killing over in the Middle East and in countries like that are experiencing that follow Sharia law. There are children, 7-year-olds, who know how to assemble assault rifles. So just because our children made for war, of course not. Our children weak, not those children. You get what I'm saying? So I think I said what I need to say on all of that. Sonetter is waking our people up. Number one warrior. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know what? He sacrifices a lot. And he's very I do want to talk a little bit on it. I might as well. Are you gonna make a video about women body image and the model industry experience? I might do that because let me tell you, whew, that is a whole series. Wow, I could talk about that forever actually. The things I did. I was gonna say something. I don't want to lose my thought, Silent K. I'll get back. I put you on the summer jam, but let me tell you something, Foggy 66. About cattle and slavery and auction blocks. That's all the modeling. Hey, I modeled for real. And now it's easier. So I'm not a hater. It's easier because you could just get on Instagram and you could just market yourself and you don't need an agent. But when I was modeling, I worked through agencies. Okay. And they send you out to be an audition or an open call, and you're just looked up and down. Put on this, go put this bikini on so it gets to look at you, line you all up, just really like a piece of meat. Now, of course, it's more complex than that, but at its core, and what other industry does that? If we could call it industry, the NFL, the NBA, we just get right back on the auctioning blocks. But they glorify it because you look at everyone loves you, you're in the spotlight, you're making money. But for what though? Like you really are a piece of meat. So I will talk about that with the industry as much as I know. It's very interesting. So thank you for asking that question. So back to Silent K. Sonetter makes a lot of sacrifices, but we all make sacrifices. He makes more sacrifices than maybe the average person does. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. I already know that. But I'm just saying for people who may not agree with me. Sonetter has been doing this for his people. He truly does it for the people. He loves his people. And to a fault sometimes. I mean, I think he wouldn't mind me saying this. To a fault. To where I say, Sonetter, everybody's not like you. And everybody's not like me. And everybody's not like Silent K or Nasira or Just Acting or Mr. X, I mean, Indigenous Black Man, Jason Hunter. Everybody isn't like you. Some people want to see you down. Some people want to see you lose. And there are Black people. That's the tough part. They are Black people. And they're not Black people who are rich. And they're not Black people who are living in the suburbs. They're Black people who are right there down in the mud with you. Crabs in the barrel. You know what I'm talking about. And that's the cold cut, y'all. Like, damn. Why do you want to see me lose when I don't want to see you lose? So Sonetter he's been out there, and this man has grown such tough skin. But I tell him this, and I'll tell you guys this. Sonetter's always trying to keep a smile on his face, always trying to, not expose his heart. But he has a heart, and everybody needs to be forgiving, because everyone needs to forgive, because if you want to be forgiven, you need to forgive. You see, this man is in the spotlight all the time. When you're in the spotlight, it's not peaches and cream all the time. As much love as you get, you might get just a quarter of hate, and that's more than enough. Like you get all the love and then you get a quarter hate, and that can really take a toll on you, especially if you're a person who truly loves your people, especially if that makes you vulnerable, not weak, but open, like when I talked about this in the alchemy process of love, part 1, when I was like, you have to be strong enough to come down to the I call them the lead people, to try to turn them gold. You have to be strong enough yourself. And that's why I'm speaking to myself. I need to continue to strengthen myself, because I want to be out there. I love my people. I really do. I want to be like Sonetter, to where I can let it roll off my back and I can just keep on focusing and focusing on the love. And I'm doing that more and more. So yes, 100%. Some people want to harm others. That's right, sis. We cannot cast our pearls before the swine. Preach that word, girl. Get it, sis. Was that you doing that yoga pose? Wow, that's good. All right, family, I'm going to go through and say there's my sister, Letitia Turner. Letitia, I love you. And you know what? You are a sweetheart. We had a great build. We're going to do more builds. Nasira, you need to join the Sister Sip Down Soda. In any other sister out there, what are you waiting for? That song, come on and join. So Letitia, when somebody mentions something negative about you in that stream, I'm not even going to bring up the name, trying to say you were being a mean girl. You are the sweetest sweetheart, and you are funny, and you are real. So I appreciate sisters like you. Few and far between. Nasira, Ross Girl, H. Millette, Letitia, I can't, Penny Sparks, Millie, Love, Bonita. Dang, I don't want to forget any sisters. I don't want to. Ethereal Jewel. Damn, I don't want to forget. I can't. I don't want to forget May Rain. I love the sisters who come and show me love. That's right. So I love the real sisters. If I forgot somebody, I feel so bad. Damn, I feel bad. It's not that I forgot you. It's just that I couldn't. My brain is just, running on a different. I'm looking through the chat while I'm trying to talk. Yeah, if I forgot you and I love you, I shouted out H. Millette. Who else? Anybody else that I forgot that y'all see me? Ethereal Jewel. Anyway. Oh, Mama Lioness, I love you. Pashai, my sister Pashai, I love you, Pashai. So yes, so let's see here. Peace to Nathan, Jacob. I had a person who hate when give them the same energy. Yep, hate it. Yeah, it's just that's Sister Napah, I agree. We must keep our sis, you need to join the Sister Sip Down. Okay, Indigenous Black man, you know I have a lot of love and respect for you, brother. Uh May Rain, Nasira, Ascenta Phoenix, peace and love to you, brother. Nasira, love to you, sister. Love to you, May Rain. Love to everybody. Jason Hunter Sr., Wizard Escrow, Mugen, much love. Let me see what. You know what? To the person who made the troll account, I really hope that you can find some peace with the brother. And I appreciate you if you're coming from a sincere place. But if you are coming from a sincere place and I wish you could get to know Sonnetter, really. Give him a call. He actually picks his phone up and he will talk to you. Okay? All right. So much love to you. And try to please get rid of that channel, okay? Change the name of this channel. The funny Frank Gary's funniest. You know what, really? No, I'm gonna say this. Call Sonnetter. Call him. Call him and talk to him. I mean it. Call him and talk to him. He will pick his phone up. You have the number that's put in the chat. Call him and he will answer your call. All right? And you talk to him about how you feel. Let him know what you think and he will talk to you. That's why I have so much love for him. He's accessible and he's really interested in hearing what you think. And you know what? He cares about what you think. He just doesn't, he's not going to play with anybody disrespecting his family, but, contact him. All right. So peace, Nathan Jacob. Silent K, much love to you, brother. Much love to Nathan Jacob. Is that everybody? Pseudo charlatans. Dude, what are you doing with this emoji? What's your problem? Pseudo charlatans, peace. Oh my God. Father Nancy, peace. F, shalom to you. Shalom. Shalom. Foggy 66. That was a good question. I'm gonna work on that when I get a chance, okay? That about the industry. Sean E. Marks, much love to you. I'm glad that you got what you needed from this. That makes me feel very good. All praises to the Most High. That's coming from me, y'all. Don't get emotional when you hear me do. That's me. Okay, I'm doing me. Black box peace. Who else? Positive energy, peace. African Black chaos. You don't know Saw like we do. Actually, I know him better than you do. Saw not innocent. He snaked a lot of people. No, he is decent. I know him better than you, Africa Black Chaos. You only watch him on YouTube. Okay? I do know him. Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't done these things. I'm not calling you a liar. But I know him, and you should call him Africa Black Chaos. All love and respect and honesty. Call him up. If he's done something to you and you can't call him up, then, find a better way to work things out if you know him personally. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, then contact him. Thank you for putting up my Cash App, sis. Much love to you. And I mean that, okay? But about you saying, see, this is where I start. This is where I get my mama bear out. I do know Sonnetter better than you, my friend, because I know him personally. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Sonnetter isn't always showing his personal self to everyone. And I'm not calling you a liar, but the best thing for you to do if he's hurt you and hurt others is take it to Sonnetter and talk to him about it. Because I know you'd like for someone to do that for you, brother. Let's say somebody got up today and told me, you don't know Africa Black Chaos. He's a thief. The Negro's trying to kidnap my child yesterday. I came in, I saw him with his hand on my wife's knee. I would have to, out of respect for my people, for you as a person, I have to say, I don't tell me these things. Go to Africa. Okay, go to the brother at Black Chaos, Africa Black Chaos, and talk to him about it. All right. So that's what I want to say, brother. Okay. All right. So peace, Mr. X. Much love. TATN. This ain't that network. Peace to the gods and the earth. Is that what you guys say? Are you a 5%er? So Africa Chaos, you say, I just seen the things he done since 2010. Brother, you know what? Call him, please. Like I said, talk to him about it, brother. It's not even for me. It's not even for him. It's for you. Because obviously it's something that bothers you. I'm not dismissing you. But what we need to do is take it to the person. I love to talk. When I see somebody's done something to me or talked about me, the first thing I want to do is, oh, I want to talk to that person. That's what I do. I love that. We should want to, I need to talk to this person because no. You're not going to just do me dirty. We need to talk. And then if the person doesn't want to talk to you, then you say, oh, you don't want to talk to me? Let me take so-and-so to you with me and talk. I know you talk to this person. Maybe this person, you'll talk to this person and they can mediate. Then that person doesn't want to talk to you with so-and-so. Say, oh, okay. So you take the person that you brought with the person to mediate, and then you two go to the congregation, and you don't start saying, and this person did this to me, and this person did. You say, I tried to talk to this person, and this is a person who knows him. He would not talk to me, right? Person who knows him? Yeah, you did. So I'm just saying this. I'm going to say this to you, person who won't talk to me. I'm bringing this out until you talk to me. You see how that works? And guess what? That's actually in the scriptures. Yahweh says, go to a person, tell them what they've done. If they will not listen to you, bring another person. If they don't listen to you and that person, take it to the congregation. And until that person, and then that person gets judged. So just try it, all right? That's all I can say is try it. All right, my brother, and because you know what? I want you to be peaceful. Look, I love Sonetter. I value him. But, if I didn't love him and value him, and I was just like somebody that, didn't ever interact with him, and I saw him doing some things and it bothered me, I promise you I would contact him, especially when I hear him always saying, give me a call me up. I say, oh, this is the kind of person that likes to sit down and let me know. And I'd call him. So I hope you do it. I really do. You know what would be beautiful, family? If we could all, Sonetter included, get to the point that when we offend people and when we do people wrong, we get a chance to make it right. And then when we do make the attempt to make it right, people don't hold it over our heads. Check. I know I stole check from Sonetter, but he stole it from someone. So anyway, much love to the family. I love you all of you. I love all of you. And I want my haters to not be haters so much. I mean, you can hate on me a little bit because sometimes you need a little bit of hater. You know what I mean? You got like having a hater that just like, let me see, who started out as a hater? I think it's my brother Pseudo Charlatan. Now, see, I love this brother. He started out to be a hater. I think you did. I can't remember because it's been so long that you've been showing me love. But having a little bit of hate ain't so bad if it's just like, oh, you Bible thumper, or you pseudo, and But when you start trying to really destroy people, then we got to sit back and say, no, family, that's not what we're about. We're not supposed to be kumbayaing and elbows locked in a chain. And, you guys remember Red Rover? Red Rover? Who's old enough to remember Red Rover? We're not supposed to be like locked together, standing. I mean, we are supposed to be, but I'm saying we're not always going to be. But we're going to try our hardest to keep working, to stay fortified and work on solidarity and work on peace. because it's so fun to be a Black person and laugh and talk and relate to each other's pain and to see each other struggle. And we always come together when one of us gets gunned down or neck kneeled on. You know, we always want to come together over that. Let's try to come together in the sense where we do things like this, like we vibe, we say let's control ourselves. And I need you guys to help me too. Like I need people to be like, Nepal, come on, like how you guys do. When I start going off, you're like, sis, don't worry about it, get your head, no, focus. I love that. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Nepal, right? There you go. You knew, you played Red Rover. Yes, y'all. Red Rover. Who's Chief Larry? Who's Chief Larry Hoover? Who is that? Much love to you, Shamar TV. Who's Chief Larry Hoover? This ain't that network. Who is that? Only thing I hate is when you pretend to make that paper. Let me tell you something, positive energy. I was not, brother, sister, whoever you are. God, I wish I could meet you in person. I'm not pretending. It really is moving. It's moving, and I'm making it move. And you can do it too. I promise you. Wow. Oh my gosh. I wish you could just be here. It's really moving. Come on. It's really moving. Like you people say yawns are contagious. It's the same concept. How do you yawn and then somebody else's yawn? How? Because their energy is affecting you. It's physically affecting you. Now I want you to marinate on that positive energy. Let me put you up on the summer trap. Yeah, y'all got mad off that. Look, it's real. It's real. I wouldn't fake you out off that. It's real. It's not that big of a deal, by the way. Sonnetter was blown. No, he wasn't. He actually was like you guys. He was like, yeah, you know how he is. He's like, you know, then when I met him, he was like, okay, go ahead and do it now. And I was doing it. And then he put his hand in front of my face, like my mouth and my nose, not like blocked it, but he wanted to see if I was blowing, like, and I wasn't, and I was still doing it. Mugen, it's real. I used to can do it. Yes, I used to do it with Q-tips, Mugen, but I have to start working on it again because I had stopped and you got weak. Just like when you work out your body, if you don't keep doing it, you get, you know, weak. So positive energy. There she is, Benita Sutton. Peace, sis. Benita, you better stop not getting on my sister sit downs. This is getting to be crazy now. But I just shouted you out earlier. Much love to you. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end the stream, but much love, respect. Please enjoy your day. Please, I'm talking to myself. And with me, it's this. I get hurt because what I'll do is I seriously show love to people. And I'm not patting myself on the back because most of you feel this way. Some of you got smarter, if we could say smarter, and you know got cold and don't open yourself and guard yourself. But that's not how we're supposed to be. But you know, there are a lot of toxic people who need to get therapy, like the sister was saying. I'm not saying you were toxic, Nasira, but a lot of people need therapy and they need to really work on it. But what I was going to say is the thing with me is I'll open up, and then next thing I know, I got somebody trying to like really dog walk me. And you know what hurts? Peace, positive energy. I love you. Have a good day. You know what really hurts is when you open up to a sister and you're a sister. And then you find out the sister secretly hates you. And I know you brothers feel the same way, but I'm not a man. Because it's different for how sisters, it's different when it's opposite sex. But when you open up, and you sisters know what I'm talking about, you open up to a sister, and then you feel like, damn, she really was hating me all this time? Damn. That hits you. That's like, in Italian, it's el puño que no fai ma male. like it's like a punch. I hope I said it right. I haven't said my Italian for a while because I said that Italian because that's actually il pugno che non fai mai male. It's like that's a song. It's like a punch to your chest. Um, and it's not a physical punch, but it's like even worse than a physical punch because you really, showing love and you think you're building, especially with sisters. Like you guys know, it's so hard to build a sisterhood. And that's why I love I love Queen Afua. I love the Sacred Women. I love the sisters in the Sacred Women group that I'm joined in. I'm doing the Sacred Woman course. It's such a beautiful sister zone. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want to start crying. It's beautiful because what we do is we love on each other as women. We exalt each other in sincerity. When you saw me doing that interview with Lauren Vanderpool, that's my fellow sacred woman sister. I'm a swim and she's a sacred woman already. So I'm going through the course, but I'm already a sacred woman, meaning I'm officially. And one sister that I was cool with, and she broke my heart. Really, she did. I thought she was. I was like, she could do no wrong. She's so beautiful. Turned out she was like, just started pouring all this mean, just all these thoughts she said she had about me. This was yesterday, and she was like, yeah, I went back because it got to the point of it was about jealousy about her, and she is drop dead. I'm not talking about this. Not Lauren. I'm saying she said something about me interviewing Lauren, not my sister Lauren. She said the sister that I'm talking about, I won't say her name just to protect her, but she was like, her man is friends with me, but I don't call him. I don't talk to him. Like I keep my distance because I know that I want to respect their relationship. He and I don't sit and chat all day and, ooh, how are you? He makes sure that he exalts. He doesn't even watch my videos because he had told me, I think she's starting to get a little jealous of you. And I was like, damn, well, I knew you when I was the one that told you guys to be together. But I said, okay, I understand. So then we had a sit down yesterday and she was like, it just started flooding. At first, she's like, oh, I love you, Nepal, but, I just don't like how he kind of like, he's always saying good things about you. And it's like he's all into you. I said, no, he's my brother, but you come before him. But then something triggered her. She just started going on about, I went back and found all these videos about you in a whole year, and people said this about you, and it's true. And because you are this way, and all those rumors about you are true, and you're just I saw that video that you did when you showed your body. You're so inappropriate, and yeah, and I know that you be trying to take people's man. I'm like, damn, really? I was like, damn. I mean, I'm saying damn, really laughing, but I was like, God, because that's not the first sister that I really thought, oh, we're so cool. I love her. She's awesome. And it turns out, damn, sis, you really sitting over here like hating on me like that? I hate that but this isn't the first sister. And then she said some shit that she tried to convince me, excuse my language, but hey, I told you shit is my password, right, into heaven. So she said some stuff like this. And sisters, hear me out. Open your ears and listen carefully. My sisters, do not let anyone ever convince you of this. Ready? Well, I mean, come on. It's all these sisters can't be wrong about you. Actually, sis, all these sisters can be wrong about me. That's where you're wrong. Because there's a lot of people out there who would choose to hate you instead of just to get to know you. That's the sad thing about us. And that goes for male and female. That's why I was telling my brothers that are putting that in the chat. I guess they're being sincere. I don't think they're trying to be toxic, saying the stuff about Sonet. I said, call him, get to know him. And then, you might say, well, did she get to know you? Not really. She didn't really get to know me, But like I was showing her love, like I do with you sisters in the chat, which I do have love for you, like Benita, Nasira, Ethereal Jewel, all the sisters out there that I shout out. I have love for you. But she started talking to my brother, and that's her man. And they're not poly, and even if they were poly, I'm not trying to get with my friend. I've known him for a long time. So she just let that vibration of, damn, like jealousy. I get it. I'm a human being. Like, nobody wants to be sitting around, and maybe he was saying some good stuff about me, and you just get to meet somebody, you're feeling him, you're falling in love with them. You don't want to hear him talking about how great another woman is, right? But you don't go to start hating on a sister, especially if she's loving you, especially if she's the one who said, yo, brother, you should talk to this sister. She's the one who hooked you two up. So what I'm trying to say um is don't well yeah, she is projecting, sis. What you do is don't let anybody tell you. Yeah, that's right, Nasir. And it's sad because in her heart, I know she wants to love me, but she decided to let some BS take her over. But all I have to do is keep my distance, um, hope the best for her. And I forgot why I said that, but when you guys play it back, you'll understand why. If you do play it back ever. Yeah, they play victim. But really what they do, Nasira, and I want to say Ross Girl, Benita, Letitia, don't let people, when you know you're showing love. Now if you know you're being dirty, just you, nobody else knows your heart besides you, your true heart. If you know you're being dirty and somebody says, look, everybody's been saying that you are dot dot dot, you got to say, well, damn, maybe I am. No one will ever convince me that I am like what these people on this internet are saying about me. A whore, a man stealer. Give me a break. I'm not stealing anybody's man. Okay? Y'all see something from the surface, but do you know what's really going on? Because at this point, look, I'm still celibate. Put it that way. Hello. Okay? So, I'll leave it at that. Don't entertain the demons. I made a song out of your comment. Anyway, I love you guys. I kind of went on this is a whole smorgasbord of topics, right? I ID them. Don't answer questions. Uh-oh. This ain't that network. I like that. Psychiatrist. Let me read what Nasira said. Nasira said, refer her to a psychiatrist. Don't let her use you. Oh, you guys are tough. You know what you know what? Instead of referring her to a psychiatrist, because people get offended when you do that, I just was like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I got to the point I did curse her out. See, I'm being honest. So I'm bringing it back to the topic. I cursed her out after like an hour of her dog walking me, and I really liked her. Like imagine Nasira, you and me, like you and I are so cool. Like I show you love, and then you introduced me to your brother, and I'm married. I like your brother. I'm with him. And then your brother is like always telling me how great you are, and I turn jealous. And then all of a sudden I just break out and be like, and Nasira, you know what? I saw you doing that yoga pose, and you know what? You just want to show your body. That's what she was saying stuff like that to me. I'm like, do you wear yoga pants? I said, do you wear jeans or yoga pants when you go out? She goes, yeah, I wear tights. I wear tights all the time when I go out. Oh, you wear tights. Okay. So you go to the store and that, yeah, but that's different. No, boo, it's not different. Because I showed myself on a video in some yoga pants and a t-shirt that was tied up in the back to show that I'm not fat because I'm being called fat. She was saying that I just wanted to show my body and I'm inappropriate and I'm just this type of woman. Everything they say on the internet is about you is true. I was like, God damn. So imagine this, Nasira, if I did that to you, you would be like, wow, is everybody fake? But I know everybody's not fake. And that's another thing, you guys. Don't let that happen to you. Because we all get jaded. Like we all start to get guarded, which is true. We do have to protect ourselves, but we still have to be able to have that childlike spirit. Like we still have to show love. By the way, that's in the scriptures. Said, be ye born again, be like children. We have to keep it. We can't let these people who keep on hurting us make us rigid and calloused and be like, no, I'm not gonna trust Nasira. Nope, I don't. Nope, Letitia. No, I know she's being cool and loving, but now she hates me. No, Benita. No, Benita doesn't love me. I don't care how much she showed me love. She wants to just make me feel bad. We can't do that. We have to just, as sisters, especially, we got to keep on showing love. And that's why I do Sister Sip Down, y'all. But y'all be lacking on the Sister Sip Down. I know you want to join. I don't know. Like, give me some feedback on it. Why sisters are apprehensive? Is it because I say turn on the camera? That's Netter's rule on his channel. And I think it's a good rule because people, it's more personable when people can see your smile. They can see the expressions on your face. They can see what, when you take a sip, when you hear some heavy duty, somebody breaking something down, you stop and sip. So, I mean, if it's because sisters are shy and you don't want to turn your camera on, I get it. But just let me know. All right. Okay, so I'm really gonna end the stream now for real. She gets kicked out of the support group, out of the inner circle. Nasira, you're a tough cookie. I like that. I see you're tough. You do yoga and you do the real God. That's a tough pose there. But yeah, much love to the family. I'm gonna tune out. I'm gonna end the stream, and then you're gonna tune out. Actually, I should say that. Throwing salt, it looks like sugar, but it ain't. Yeah. Oh, that's deep. Nasira, you need to come on the sister sip down. Okay. Okay. All right, family. It's been real and it's been fun and it's been real fun. Okay. All right. Peace, Bella, and Black Power. Shalom. You have no reason to be ashamed. I'm not even putting that on the summer jam. No, you can't be shy. Now, if you really, really feel like super anxiety shy, I'll do my sister sip down on my channel with you. And you could start out doing it on my channel, not such a big platform. And, leave your camera off for a minute, but put your picture up at least, doing these fly yoga moves and stuff. But then you can work up the courage to turn on your camera, okay? So, but you got to come on, though. Have a good day. She need to get some act right. I know, sis. We got to just hope for the best. Rolanda Scott, bye. Peace, Rolando Scott. Peace, everyone. Much love. So we'll do one on my channel to the sisters. If that's the issue, you don't want to turn on your cameras. I get it. All right. So I'll do one on my channel, the next one. And she was just mad. Ain't got the butt. Girl, you need to stop it. Benita, I'm not putting that up for the summer jam. You know why? Because she's just going to get angry. Let me go ahead and put my sister's comment up here. Benita Sutton, if you don't get on the sister sip down, you will do one on this channel, you guys. I love you guys. We'll do one on this channel, and you guys don't have to turn on your camera right away. And I know you're all gorgeous because I see your pictures, but people get shy. I get it. Like, who wants to jump on and just be having their camera on? I didn't do that at first when I first started doing all this. So you get shy, but you'll work your way up to it. So, all right. Yes, we'll have our working on courage. Okay. So Nasira, you did email me, right? Or you didn't? Send me your email. And you guys, before I do the next one, I'm going to send you out an email and ask what day is good for you, what time, and find out and get all of your schedules. And then there won't be any time constraints or, obstacles like that. Black Power. Peace and Black Power. Love you and her silly self. Yeah, you guys. So I'm going to send me your email, Nasira. Send me your email. You have my email, right? It's TSELABETISRAEL celibate@gmail. Oh yeah, you guys hit the like button. Thank you. This ain't that network. Hit the like button and like, subscribe. You guys share the video and send your family over here to subscribe. Okay. All right. I love you guys. And I'm going to end the stream. I'm not going to sing the Whitney Houston song, but it came in my mind that I want to sing it. But I'm not going to get goofy. Okay. Next time. Oh, yeah. Email me. Email me, Nasira. Oh, that's yours. Okay. Is that an L? Is that an LAANK? Or is that an IA, Ankh? Ankh Nutra. Is that an L or an I? Yeah, peace, Benita. Love you, sis. I think that's an L, right, sis? Nasira? Is it an L or an A? Let me see. La Ankh. I think it's an L. LA Ankh. You're in LA? Is it LA Ankh? Which song so I can YouTube it? Oh, the one where she says, bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. We both know I'm not what. No, I can't say I'm not what you need. Record scratch. Oh, that's not good. We both know I am what you need, right? Right? Anyway, let me stop. That's the song I was going to sing. I will always love you. I'm goofy like that. This ain't that network. You've seen me singing, acting goofy. But is it LA? Yes, sis, that's mine. Celibateisrael@gmail.com. Yeah, so email me because I don't know for sure if yours is LA or what. Oh, thank you, Mugen. Mugen, y'all always show me love. That's why it's so hard for me to go. Yes. Do the sister sit down with me, you guys. I'm down on my knees begging you, please. No, I'm just kidding. That's another R&B song. What song is that? Says down on my knees begging you, please. I like that art. That's the 90s R&B, huh? Right? That's God's message. What's God's message, brother? Oh, excuse me. What's God's message? That is my song. Yes, I know, right? Ooh, I love Whitney. Rest in power. Killed her, y'all. Oh, you like who's Maya Cisco? What does that say? Are you talking about Cisco, sis? Who's Maya Cisco? Seeing that stuff, you give me goosebumps. Oh, Rolando, thank you. I can't keep singing it though, because no, that's for. I don't want this stream to go that way, but thank you so much. Wait, that's my arms are open wide. Who's that? Is that I gotta find out that who Maya Cisco is. I'm gonna check her out. All right, family, much love, peace, and black power. Much love to all of you. Shalom to my brothers and sisters, and of course, Sonetter at the HOK, and of course, all praises to the Most High, who I call Yahweh at this point, and the Messiah, who I call Yahweh Shai. Yes, I love you guys. Peace, indigenous black man. Peace, everybody.